Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. We are going to focus on actors' job satisfaction, and I am your keynote speaker, Cease Rivera. Thank you so much for being here today. We are with About Me Healing Productions and look forward to sharing this presentation with you today. Thank you. Job satisfaction in your acting career can be debilitating. So what does that mean? That means that you need to shake things up a bit. You need variety, and most important, you need to have this job satisfaction that you so desire while you're trying to pursue your career and get gigs and auditions and have a better time at your gigs and auditions and on set to get more done by learning how to diversify your workday. Here are some steps that you can take before you accept a new position or while you're on the job. Some steps that you can take when you're accepting a new job or a gig: think more broadly. Sometimes we get so focused on salaries and job securities that we may pay less attention to other important factors. Studies show that skill, variety, and task identity are powerful predictors of job satisfaction. Let's consider how the position will let you use multiple skills and involve you in the whole work process from start to finish. For example, once you go to an audition and you are so excited and you can't wait to get the job, you are so gung-ho over it, you have a vision, you're convinced you're going to get it, you have a salary in mind, you have a job in mind, and you feel secure. Yet you don't land the position. And at this point, you are completely dissatisfied because you didn't get the job. This can be discouraging. So you need to think more broadly. Now, research your position and the industry. It's a good idea to always check the jobs directories and talk with people in the field. Get to know what typical job responsibilities are involved and where are these companies? What's the opportunity? Where is the growth? Ask yourself, can this paid or unpaid gig lead to your success? If the answer is yes, then it's worth your time. It is totally worth your time because you can add all of your movie credits up. Little by little, you build your portfolio and you begin to land jobs that you never imagined possible. Another thing that you can do is consult with others who have worked in the field. They may be able to give you an inside track on how much flexibility exists for adjusting the scope of your work and talents. Consulting is key to your success. Do not be fooled. Do not keep your mouth quiet. Do not sit back and wait for things to happen to you. I'm sorry, it's not going to. You need to consult with others. This is a good solution. Analyze the job description. Look at the responsibilities and skills the employer is seeking in a candidate. The language they use will help you to suggest the opportunities you may find. For example, if they need a voiceover person with a British accent and you don't have the skills and you don't speak with a British accent, it might be worth listening to some videos, learning the craft, and even perhaps practicing and going to the audition anyway. Or if you feel that it's not going to be anywhere near the scope of your skills or talents, do not even bother. Don't even go to the audition. Ask yourself about your potential supervisors and directors' work style. What is the director's work style? Try to get a sense of whether your supervisor or your director is eager to delegate assignments on the kinds of projects that interest you. So what does that entail? That means that look for the signs that the employer appreciates the actor who takes initiative. Does the director want you to be managed, or does the director want you to create a sense of managing yourself and wants you to be independent with little direction? These are important factors for your success. Now, we also want to make sure that we step into the current position. Encourage your supervisor and director support. Your supervisor or your director can be an important ally if they recognize how increased variety improves the bottom line. For example, talk about how high-performance work systems tend to promote higher quality work and lower turnover. So what does that mean? That means that if you go for a commercial for a toothpaste and you're the candidate that is valuable for this commercial, then you want to show the director that you are the high performer and that you're going to promote this at a high quality and be able to make the money that they're looking to make. And that is what the commercial is for. Now, taking on new assignments, you need to be enthusiastic and creative about tackling new projects. For example, if you work in customer service, propose an email campaign to promote special offers or solicit more feedback. Wherever your job is, your crafting, your skills, think of everything you can do as an act. Everything you do every day. You're acting all day long. Think of it that way. And you will be successful. Another thing to consider is working in teams. Seek out activities that will help you understand the big picture and get to know people in other departments. Reach out to other departments. When you make a plan that affects your schedule and your workload, also join workshops to craft your techniques. There are many workshops that are inexpensive, and you can master your craft by engaging in different talents. For example, you can be a producer. You can help with makeup. Anything that you can get your hands on, give it a whirl. And you can also do this by volunteering. Volunteering is important because participating in organizations that are looking for volunteers helps you gain credits in the movie database until you become skillful in your craft. This is one sure way to master your craft with a low budget. If you don't have the funds to spend a lot of money, this is one sure way to gain credibility in the industry. And you will gain valuable knowledge and contacts through volunteering. And this is important because you can help showcase yourself little by little with these strategies. Once you volunteer for one thing, you volunteer for the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing you know is you have 10 credits under your belt. Gaining this experience and this knowledge to then be able to land a job. Showcasing your skills outside of the office, sort of say. Think about your cubicle. Teach a course or at a local community related to your job. For example, if you're acting and you want to get more acting gigs, then you want to possibly teach a course in acting. You can also act to volunteer as a producer. You can act it out in the film. There's so many film projects that can be so talented, and too many people think they should get paid and have no experience. But when you master your craft, a good leader always gives back to assist humanity. And by doing this, you're showing your expertise. And also vary your schedule. One simple way to mix things up is to pick a different time of the day to do stuff. Write your scripts in the morning instead of waiting until after lunch. Work on managing your schedule by making plans and keeping a calendar. This is extremely important if you want to expand on your craft, if you want to go above and beyond and write scripts and not just act. By doing this, you're being creative, and that's another easy method that can provide you with auditions for the future. For example, be unique when you go to auditions. By being unique, you can wear your hair funky. Don't be afraid to stand out because it might be awkward. On the contrary, directors are seeking a unique style. And by being unique, you're standing out and you're showing directors that you are interested in being found for who you are, not for who they want you to be. This is so important because many times we get so anxious when we go to auditions. And if we use strategies to use our leisure time for meaningful activities, we can enrich our leisure time that provides stimulation to carry out over our workday. Volunteering for worthy cause and even reading a classic literature can be unique. Also, be sure to take up a dance class, an acting class to master your skills, so that way you're not anxious when you're auditioning. Anxiety comes from so many things because we either want the part, we desperately want the job, we want to get paid, we need the money because we spend so much money on certain things already. For example, workshops, headshots. And one sure thing that you would want to do is learn to meditate, because meditation can really reduce your anxiety when you go to these auditions. And another very important factor is to stay updated. Knowing what's going on in the industry and in your field will help you see things from a new angle, a new perspective. Check out what your competitors and your colleagues are up to. What are other actors doing? For example, headshots are always changing. Sometimes directors want black and white, and other times they want color. So it's important to make sure that you shake up your routine, because it's likely that you can have more success in your acting career, that your employer may be supportive if they understand the benefits of having you be a part of their team. And know that you are always valuable, that they need you, and that you are the one that is going to enhance their creativity. And once you start to notice that, then you will realize how valuable you are. In any case, you need to stay positive and create positive changes that will help you grow and increase your skills to accomplish your career goals. And never give up. Becoming a talented actor takes a long time, and you are powerful in your craft. Become successful and be determined that you can do it. So that way you never, ever give up. We are waiting for you because we know that you have the talent it takes to be successful. Thank you for being here today.